Good morning, everybody. And Darlene, I love it when you comment Happy Friday Eve. I absolutely love that. This is Kelly, and I'm at Memory Bound, and today we're going to have a fun day because Peggy's here.
Yep. Hello.
And I got to take the long way home. Oh, I love your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun.
No need to hurry home from vacation, right?
That's right. And speaking of that, I've been gone a few days, so welcome back to me. And I've heard a lot's been going on at Memory Bound. And thanks for your patience because we had a lot of people that were filling in. Doug was gone too. We spent some time on vacation with our daughter's family and our two grandsons at the Wisconsin Dells, and boy was that fun. We did a lot of kid chasing, and it was tiring, but it was just a blast, and I absolutely loved it, and I'm glad to be back too. So you guys, you are here at Memory Bound in our classroom in Iowa. And today Peggy is got a really cute little travel tag album to show us. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see it. I need to make something like this now, Peggy. And
easy with Vicki Boutin stuff.
Well, there I'm going to just zoom in on her name because Vicki Boutin, we love Vicki Boutin. And she's got a really good travel collection called, what is it called? Where to Next mm-hmm. is her travel collection. And Peggy's done a really adorable tag album. And there's all kinds of accessories in the Where to Next. So Jan says, good morning, ladies, Doug and the gang.
Good morning, Jan.
We're glad you're all joining us. Yes. Thanks so much, everybody. Mm-hmm. We're going to get to Peggy. And before we do that, we have a couple announcements to make. Peggy, I'm going to toss this over to you. Like I said, I'm Kelly at Memory Bound. And I have 3 announcements to make. And one of them is next week, Thursday, I think it is. Oh, it says Thursday on my note. Next Thursday is going to be a craft along, and Teresa's going to be doing another one of the watercolor panels. I know. Mm-hmm. She has stamped these up. They're on watercolor paper, so they're on the really nice paper.
Nice heavyweight paper.
And they're $1.19, and this is actually 2 panels. So you're going to watercolor these, and you just cut them right in half. And what Teresa asked me to remind everybody, oh, here, Peggy, let me show.
The samples.
Here's a couple samples.
I know, I love that USA. I just love how the colors are layered. The red
well, you know what? I think our patriotic area has been more popular this year than it has for a while.
Awesome stuff.
We do, and it's been going fast. So what Teresa wants you to do is you're going to bring your watercolors or your watercolor pencils. That's what she's using from the Tim Holtz pencils. And then she recommends that you have a brush that's got kind of a wider flat tip, and I'll show you one out of this collection.
Well, Jennifer just posted, she said that she's on her way to Memory Bound.
Oh, yay! We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. So this brush has got kind of a flat, wider tip. I don't know, it's not quite an inch, but you could use an inch, and you could use one a little bit smaller, and it's a new technique that Teresa's going to show us to make this, so you can swipe across. So if you want to do the craft along and you want to use this new technique that Teresa's got, try to get yourself kind of a flat brush. Mm-hmm. And this is the Ranger artist brushes, and they're $6.99, and you get, I don't know, what do you get, 6, 7 brushes. Oh yeah, Peggy's got to turn her microphone on. So these are only $6.99 for 7 brushes, and you get a nice variety. You're getting the rounded brushes and a couple different flat brushes. So everybody loved the previous craft along, and we're going to be doing it again.
I think my mic is on now.
Thank you, Peggy. Peggy's got her microphone going. Okay, then the letterpress is here. We were really lucky because we were at the trade show this spring and we were able to order ours early. So we have the letterpress, and that is from Spellbinders, and it's the Better Press letterpress. So it's letterpress made better. I'm going to flip it over so you can kind of see what you get, and I'll be showing how to use this tomorrow. We had a demo on it right when I got back from the trade show so you could see how amazing it is. And it comes with everything you need to get started. You don't need to buy anything else. I mean, you're going to want more because you're going to want more paper and ink colors and plates. But you can get started with this. It's $79.99. You can purchase it now, and Saturday is the launch date. So Spellbinders does not want us to give this to you until Saturday when the official launch date is. So if we're shipping, we're going to be shipping them now because they're going to get to you at the right time. And if you're ordering it for store pickup, you can pick it up on Saturday. And there's a lot of other things, and we'll show you more about that tomorrow. And then This is what happened while I was gone, Peggy.
This is exciting.
Oh my gosh, there's a virtual class with Annette Green from Elizabeth Crafts. And you guys, it's a red planner. It's a full-size planner and it's red. And I can't say that enough because we were told you would not be able to buy the red planner separately, which breaks my heart. But it's going to come with a stamp set and a die set, the planner, a pack of 12 by 12 paper, which is also exclusive. And then here, let me show this.
Their products are always so nice.
Oh, I thought I had that upside down, but I don't, Peggy. So there's the die and the stamp set that you're going to get. It's $84.99, and there are virtual classes with Annette herself. And there's going to be 2 separate classes on July 22nd in a private Facebook page. And if you can't make it that day, don't worry. You can watch it later. You can go back and watch it. Somebody asked me if we had the project here at Memory Bound to see. And we don't, because we're going to see it the same time you do at the class in July. And there will be some pre-work, and it will all be in this private Facebook group. And in your kit, it will tell you how to join the Facebook group and how to get there. And if you need help, of course, we'll be happy to help you here. You can give us a call. But we're all kind of, I mean, I just want to look at it myself, Peggy.
Well, and I like that very first page goes with our month-long travel series.
It
because
is.
It says Summer Adventure on that other sheet. It says Summer Adventure on it. That stamp set says Adventure, and it says Summer Adventure.
It's kind of,
so it goes right
I'm calling
with
it
what we're doing.
I'm calling it a travel-y theme. So the book is really good for summer, for travel, and then you've got the die and the stamp set to do other things with. And what I love about it is if you feel like those planners are kind of a mystery, or you want to know how to use them, what to do with them, this is a great class. And remember, it's 2 classes plus all of the product.
We've got a couple questions. Someone's asking if the dies will be sold separately, and how long is the class?
There's 2 different class sessions, and I think each one is an hour and a half. I'm not sure. All the details are online, and Janet can link this for you online, and it tells how long. I think they're each 1.5 hours or 2.5 hours. I apologize, I don't remember the exact time, but it is on our website. And I was told, Diane was telling me today, that the stamp and the die are going to be available, but the paper and the album will not be. So that's as of now. I don't know if they'll change things or not.
Do we know what a price is on it?
It's $84.99. So that includes the album, the stamp set, the die set, and then your 2 classes. And if you can't watch the classes live, don't worry, you can go back and watch them. Annette did a class the end of last year for Christmas, and a couple of our staff members took it, and their books are amazing. They're really cool. All right, so any more questions, Peggy?
That's all I've seen so
All
far.
right. Well, I think we're ready to move on to travel. So let's see what Peggy's got for us today. Can't wait to see it all.
Well, I'm going to start with this layout here. When this Vicki Boutin line came out, Where to Next, I just thought, what a fun, bright collection to use for vacations. If you do any kind of tropical vacation in particular, this line is just going to be right up your alley for it. I'll start with this layout here, and I'll lay it down.
Okay. And Peggy, real quick, we have a question. Cheryl's asking, there are other dies to add to. I think, Cheryl, if you're talking about the class, there's all kinds of planner dies that you can add, and you certainly can. I think when you're done with the class, you're going to have an album, a completed album, from what I understand. And if you're talking about the Better Press, there are lots and lots of plates that go with the letterpress, and I hear there's some really exciting ones coming out for the holidays. So they're definitely for both things. You can add more dies.
That will be fun.
We just had a little squirrel moment, Peggy.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm going to grab these real quick. Okay. I'm going to start, like I said, I'm going to start with this layout here. The bright colors in this collection just really drew me in when I first saw it. And last year my husband and I had gone on a cruise for the very first time, and I thought these colors are just so wonderful with our pictures from the cruise.
Oh, they're perfect.
So I decided that I was going to do this layout with this collection. I love the oranges and the golds and the yellows and the blues and the greens. Are all so pretty on here, and it was just so much fun. So I'll kind of walk through how I did this layout and go from there. I'm wearing orange in the layout, so I knew I wanted to use paper that had some of the oranges in it, some of the golds, some of the pinks as well. And so I started off with cutting 1.5 inches actually it's 6 inches, because I cut it out of the 6x8 paper pad, and then I had to piece it together. And lo and behold, after I had cut both strips, I went to put them together and I thought, well, these colors don't quite match. Well, it's darker here and lighter here.
Oh yeah.
So I had to figure that one out. But one thing I did learn when I put these two pieces together, if you layer over the one coming from the bottom over the one coming from the top, you don't see where they meet quite as much.
Okay, so take the bottom one
and layer it
over the top of the top one if you have to do that. That's awesome.
Yeah, you don't see that point where they come together. You don't see that quite as easily if you go in that direction.
And Peggy, they want to know where you went on your cruise.
This was the day we spent in the Dominican Republic. We did a city tour of Puerto Plata, and these pictures were at the conclusion of our tour, and they were in the city square, and they had a lot of street vendors and things around the square, and one of the vendors had this cute little monkey, and he was just the friendliest little thing, and he just would come right up to you. You could pick him up, and I just thought he was adorable. I thought he was pretty photogenic too. So
yes, you both are very photogenic.
I thought this was just kind of fun. But to build the background on my page here, I did use the two strips, and then I cut another strip from this. Where did the paper go?
So this narrow strip
This is 1.5 inches, and then I can't find where this one right here from this sheet.
Oh, that's all stripes. So
it's
you
all
could
stripes.
use that for a lot of different
and so
things.
I cut this kind of pinkish ribbon stripe out of that. We don't have it here.
Okay, all right.
It's black and white
black
on the back,
floral,
so
okay.
it's really cool. But I cut that out of this piece and then kind of layered that underneath these two pieces. And
I like how you put the twine around it.
And yes, my three colors of twine. Usually you don't see red and orange together, but it's kind of, it's called bittersweet, the red is. So it's kind of got a little bit of a pinky color to it. But I just thought it pulled all the colors into it. And then this piece here, I just kind of tore. It came off of the 3x4 cut-aparts. I just cut a little strip, and I cut it a little shorter than my other ones. And then I just tore it, and then I used mustard seed and carved pumpkin inks to ink it.
So you used two colors. So she used carved pumpkin and mustard seed distress inks.
Yep.
And there's her twine. So you don't have to ink with brown, everybody.
No,
you can match the colors.
If you have bright, fun colors, use bright, fun ink. Because I knew that I wanted to use this Tim Holtz stencil, because I wanted
what a great background for your grouping.
So I just laid this underneath my torn piece a little bit to kind of where I wanted it to, so it came almost to the edge. And then I just used my blending brushes.
Okay.
And I started with the yellow, the pumpkin seed, and just stenciled that ink in there. And then I highlighted with the carved pumpkin to go on there. And then I put a little bit more of the mustard seed on top of it, just to kind of tone down the orange a little bit.
Oh, okay. So you did like 3 layers.
So I did 3 layers of it, and I just really liked how the two colors work together. I just thought that was
they do go
kind
really
of
well
fun.
together. And this stencil is called Rays, and it's from Tim Holtz. and it's $6.99. So it's a good one if you don't have it.
It is. It
I've
really
not
is.
seen it used like this though, and I absolutely love it, Peggy.
And it also comes in the smaller size.
Oh. So if you want to use it maybe on a smaller project or on a card, you can get the mini set, and it is number 42 for all three of these. I like the little chevron too.
And then with the summer lines, the Boho Sunshine line from Simple Stories, they also have a sunburst stencil that can be used in so many ways. So I kind of caught that one.
And that sunburst is going to be back.
Yes.
Maggie is doing some sunburst things, so
this
get
is gonna
ready,
be
everybody.
fun. That's a fun one to use. So yeah, use your inks and stencil that on. I just thought it just added just kind of a fun little burst of color onto the layout and kind of help tie the other colors all together. At that point, then I just kind of trimmed down my pictures. They all started as 4x6 pictures. I trimmed these down just a little bit to fit them on there. And then I didn't really want to use just letter stickers or a Cricut cut or anything like that to do the title for the page. I really wanted to kind of just stack different elements to form the title. And so I started with this banner piece, Hello, and it comes from I think it's the icons. I don't know that I have the icons out here.
There's two different packs of ephemera items from Vicki Boutin's collection.
There's the journaling and the icon. And actually, this comes from the icon. And so I cut this out, and the word tourist is also a banner from that piece, or that collection, and Adventure Awaits all come from that. The camera, I'm not sure which one, that might have come from there too.
But it's all Vicki Boutin.
It's all Vicki Boutin. All of it is Vicki Boutin. And then the flowers, these two flowers came from the icon package. This flower right here comes from the papery package.
I know,
and
that's
this
something
is
different.
This is what I'm going to be using for the tag album.
200 pieces.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my word.
You get so much. I mean, I used almost all of my base pieces and so many of my ephemera on the tag album from there, and this is what I still have left from it. I still have so much.
How much is that for 200 pieces?
This is $11.99.
And they're big, a lot of
Oh
big
my gosh,
pieces.
yes, it's wonderful. I loved it. The one thing about it is that the paper, it's just papery, so it's a little bit thinner paper.
It's not
quite as thick
cardstock.
as the die cuts are. You can kind of see that it's just not quite as thick, but
sure is
it
pretty
works
though.
just as well. So I added a little bit of dimensional adhesive on here, and just kind of created some levels for it. Put foam tape on the words, that you can get those too at the Vicki Boutin collection. And then I added Nouveau drops in Morning Dew, because I just love that it gives it that dimensional look and kind of that glossy look, but you can still see the color through it.
That looks really
so
cool.
I really liked how that turned out. And then
there's the Morning Dew, and it is really popular because it does just make a clear. You could even put it on top of something to make something look like epoxy.
Yep, I did that like right here, right on the stamen, so you can kind of.
Oh
see
yeah,
that
we can
there.
see it really well.
So you can kind of see that along with the dots.
Peggy, they want to know where you print your pictures. Do you have a special place? Walmart.
Walmart.
Okay.
Yep, everything at Walmart. I don't have a printer at home, so everything I do is at Walmart. And I get really good color from them, so I'm happy with that. I'll stay with that. So
awesome.
Yeah, and this piece right here came from the papery package too, and then I just stamped highlights in black archival ink on that. I thought that was
very cool.
And then printed my journaling in coordinating paper, and then I bordered my journaling to go across the top and the bottom edges of the stencil, just to kind of border that.
Well, it makes it look like your stencil goes on. So it's a good way to extend the look of your stencil.
Yep.
And fool people.
Yep, exactly. It's all about illusion, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, well there's that.
Well, that's very nice.
So yeah, I liked how that one came out. That came out pretty fun.
And wait till you guys see this little album. It's so darn cute.
I'll kind of flip through it to begin with, and then we'll go back and go page by page with it, if that works for everybody. So when I saw the Vicki Boutin line, and initially it was this paper right here that I saw, and I thought these luggage tags would just make a really, really cute mini album. I thought, if you cut them out and then, did it in twos and you could fold them in half, I thought that would just make a really cute mini album. And then as I was looking through the rest of her collection, I saw the paper pack, and I saw that it had these pink envelopes in it.
And they're big.
Yeah, they're very big. And I thought, well, how cute would it be if you took these envelopes and you took these and you could just tuck your little mini album into the envelope. So of course I had to open up this package to look at the envelope, and when I opened up the package, I saw it had even bigger
you don't realize what's in the papery.
And so when I saw that, I thought, I have to use this. I have to use these tags because I just think it's going to be wonderful. So you get 2 of every piece that you see on here.
That's good for people like me that hate to use up stuff.
Right.
Then you don't have it anymore.
Exactly. So yeah, you get 2 of every piece. There's 200 pieces total in here. You get, like the tag sheets like that. You get let me find them here. You get like sheets that have punch outs in them.
Oh my
like
gosh.
That isn't the right
I'm
one,
happy to see this. I've only seen it in the package, Peggy.
You get stickers.
Oh, I didn't know it had stickers in there.
There are stickers that you get in there. And the stickers are about the weight of washi tape.
So kind of like washi stickers.
Yes. But yeah, they come right up. You don't realize that they're stickers because you can't really see that on here, but they come right off. So they're very easy to use, and they stick down quite nicely. So
and you get 2 of everything.
2 of everything.
So that's the Vicki Boutin Where To Next papery pack.
So yeah, so many things. And then you also get, here's the envelope that I ended up not using.
Oh my gosh, that was your purpose for opening
I know, that was the whole reason I got it. But you do get, some die cut pieces as well.
And look at the suitcase.
I mean, wouldn't that make cute covers for a mini album?
It would.
I mean, because you can just put it, have it here, and you can
we
put
just
some letter stickers there.
Weekend or the few days with our daughter in the Wisconsin Dells, and I think a little book like this would be perfect.
Oh gosh, for a weekend trip, that would be wonderful. And then you also get
it's just happy. It's bright colors. If you're doing a tropical event, that's great, but I think it also works well for summer.
They have this in the die, they have it in the papery, and the papery one is just a little bit bigger. And then you also get some cutouts. Let's see if I can find them. Maybe not. I thought I had these in order. I obviously don't.
That's okay.
But anyhow, you get some cutouts. These circles are cutouts. So you get so many things. It's just really, it was amazing. When I opened it up, I just thought, this is going on and on forever.
Well, 200
I mean, there's just
pieces.
So much.
That means you have 100 different things.
Yep, exactly. And I used a lot of them, and I still, like I said, this is what I have left from my tag album. So you get lots and lots of stuff in there. So we'll start at the beginning here and we'll kind of flip through it. So the cover, I used a variety of pieces of that. It's the yellow tag, luggage tag that is in about that shape. And then use the back. Just kind of flip
I think
through.
when you make a book like this, your big decision is what direction do you make your flip up page, and you put yours so that you flip it down and you can see it.
And you can flip
like
it around.
So.
And flip it around.
It's very, Mary says very cute, and I totally agree.
And the one nice thing that I found when I started working on this and trying to figure out, what pictures I wanted to use with it, was that these tags are 4x6.
Oh, that is
So
good.
they're the perfect size for your photos. You can use full-size photos. So you don't have to size down all your photos to think, oh, well, it's going to fit in this mini book. Is it going to fit here? That sort of thing. They're 4x6, so it works out really well. So you can use full photos, as a page in your mini album. And how easy does that make your mini album to include that?
And Peggy, we have a couple questions.
Sure.
They want to know what your font size is on your...
I usually use 11.
So that's an 11, and I'd say if you have less to say, then use a 12.
Yeah, And then I think I have, I do space it out a little bit more than just a single space, not a whole space and a half.
So it makes it a little more
but
readable.
It's like 1.2 or something like that rather than 1 or 1.5.
Okay.
I go about 1.2.
Then we also have a report that today's calendar has the wrong product on it. It's got patriotic instead of travel, and I apologize for that. We must have gotten our dates mixed up. So, but Janet is linking things for us.
Good.
And basically, if you go to the Vicki Boutin travel, Vicki Boutin where
All
to
the stuff is
next,
there.
everything, pretty much a lot of what she's showing is there.
As I was kind of writing up my notes last night, I was on the website and I was making sure I had the right names for each of the products, and everything I used in the tag book is under the Vicki Boutin Where To Next. So if you pull up that collection, you're going to find it all right there.
Awesome.
So
Usually it's, I don't know what happened. We just had a mix-up.
Yeah.
We must have another demo. We got your other demo.
Yeah, that's next
on
week.
tomorrow.
Next week, yep.
That's next week,
Next
everybody.
week.
It's a preview.
Next week, yep. Okay. Well, to get started on this, I started with just the yellow luggage tag, which would be, this size of a tag. I used them both, otherwise I'd show them.
Was it out of the papery then?
The papery.
Okay.
Yeah, the base pages in the tag book are all from the papery package. All of the base pages are out of that.
Oh, okay. That's
So
good to
that's
know.
what I started with. So that was kind of my guide. So the tag is, the big yellow piece right here. Then I took these two littler tags from the papery piece and kind of layered those together and laid them on here. This is from the
some of the ephemera packs?
ephemera pack.
Okay.
And then I just kind of laid that on there as well because I thought, I wish it were a one-way ticket because I would have gladly stayed in the
Then you wouldn't be
tropics,
here,
yes.
so we don't want that to happen.
But I just thought, these were just kind of fun pieces, to start the book off with. Again, from the ephemera package is this globe, and I kind of offset it a little bit so it doesn't line up completely with the edge. I wanted to bring it off a little bit.
I like it when things stick off the edge.
And you'll see why when I turn the page. But put that on there, layered that on there. Foam tape with Where To Next. This is one of the Thickers titles from the Thicker sheet.
Oh,
right
okay.
here.
I wonder, because that's the name of the collection.
Yep.
So
That
the
came from the
thickers
Thicker sheet.
are your chipboard stickers.
Yes.
And again, it's part of the same collection that she's been using.
Yep.
And here's the other side. And
There's so many.
there's even little tiny things
yes.
like hearts. There's a little clip. And I don't know why they print this stuff on top of it, but I guess that's to avoid danger. And there's some words.
And then this is from the ephemera sheet, the ephemera packages too. So I just thought it all worked together. I loved all the colors together on there. I thought it was a great way to start the cover of the album.
It's a perfect way. I love it.
So then we go to page 2. And page 2, I just took, I had my, from the 6x8 package, or pad, I used
Oh, so you
this.
just made another tag.
And this is the back side of the tag, and it just gives it a little bit of sturdiness to a little bit of thickness because these papers are a little bit thin. And you can use either your liquid adhesive or your tape runner, whatever your preferred adhesive is, to attach it to the back. And what I did was just cut this 4x6, and the nice thing about this being a 6x8 pad, cut it in half and you've got 2 pages.
Oh yeah, I love that about 6x8s for
efficient
sure.
use of paper. And so I just cut it in half. I attached it to the back side of the tag, and then I just trimmed the corners off. I used the tag as a guide to trim the corners. So easy way to build your base piece there. And so that was the start of this. Then I took the camera from the ephemera package, and you'll see this is the corner of the globe, and I wanted to line up my camera right with that.
So we're looking at the back of the front page.
Yep.
So there was the front, and now here's the back.
Yep, there's the back. So I wanted to kind of line that up and use that
Good
curve.
idea. Keep the curve there.
And then I used this little flower from the papery package and put it right in there underneath the camera. You can kind of see the edges of it there. And then I just took foam tape from the ephemera. I popped that in there. This is a sticker right there.
All you need is your passport.
Yep, all you need is your passport, and actually it can go underneath there. And then I wrote out a list of things I wanted to take pictures of, and I used that
little cut apart of
this.
Oh, tricky, Peggy.
And I trimmed this out.
So just because something's a tag doesn't mean you can't cut pieces out of it.
Right.
Like you could cut, if you just wanted this journaling box, you could just cut that off.
Yep.
And tuck that in somewhere else and use it.
Or like if you just want to travel notes, you can just cut that off.
So that's a
tuck
good
it
point.
in there.
Love it.
So and then I just wrote down some of the things I wanted to take pictures of while we were there. So there's page 2. When we go to page 3, I decided that I wanted to do a little bit of a pocket page on here. This is my base for this page. And then I just took a few of the ephemera pieces from the papery pack. All of these are from that, including this back here. So I just kind of put those down. I use this little Explore banner piece, and this comes in the ephemera package, and there's like 3 or 4 different banners. The Hello banner, the Explore banner, and a couple more that come all together. So I just trimmed those out. And then I decided I was going to use this as the base of my pocket. I wanted to tuck things underneath there. And then I used the thickers. This is one of the banner pieces from the thickers. And then from the sticker sheet, the souvenir that I just kind of tucked underneath there. This serves as the bottom of the pocket so that things don't go all the way through. And then I just tuck those things in along with the picture.
Cute. Very cute.
And then the word, and I used the foam tape on that. So that came together pretty quickly. The next page again. 4x6 photo.
Just a photo.
4x6 photo, and I mean, is there anything more relaxing than water and beautiful blue sky?
No, that looks like a gorgeous
time. Hanging by the pool, so kind of that's where I'd like to be most days. So my next page, I used another one of the tags from the papery package. It was just a white tag with the blue, and again, it's a 4x6 tag. And I just decorated it with different pieces from the papery package. This flower is my base. I tucked under a couple little tickets there. This is one of the washi stickers. I don't know if I have it.
The found is?
The Paradise
the
Found.
Paradise
It's all
Found.
one
that's
piece.
all one sticker.
It's all one piece.
It looks like it's on the paper.
It does, doesn't it? Because I think that's because of the weight of the sticker is just that washi tape kind of weight, and so it just kind of blends into the.
Mary says she has to go on more trips so she can make all of these fun albums. So isn't that the truth, Mary?
So there it is right there. Paradise
But look
Found.
at it, everyone, how it looks on the tag. It looks like it's printed on there. That's really neat.
Yeah, I mean, it just blends so well, and I just loved how it looked. I loved how it looked layered over these 2 little tag pieces here. And then I just used a little heart from the thickers sheet along with the lemon. The butterfly is from the stickers, and again I just kind of rolled that up a little bit, put the score tape in the middle of the butterfly so that its wings can come up. And this is a banner piece cut from the ephemera package too. So it comes together really quick, and it's just it just was fun to do, and it just all goes together so well.
Well,
and
it
looks
also
so
is
pretty.
going to have, you can put it out and have great memories.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, there's a question about the tags you're using. So you're using them from the Where To Next papery pack.
Yep.
And they are kind of a papery, but Peggy's been putting stuff on the back of them. And she
Yeah,
used
and that
all
gives
of them.
that gives them just a little bit more depth to it. It gives them a little bit
So
more
like
sturdiness.
here's one.
Yeah.
And then then they're playing on the back, but she's been putting
You
things
get
on the
so
back.
many different things. I mean, you even get bingo cards. There's
I love
just
that.
so much.
I love
Little
bingo
tags
cards.
through
I
there.
have.
I mean, words. You get all kinds of stuff. I just loved it all. It was just, there's so many things to choose from. So no matter what kind of trip you take, there's something that you can use. I mean, they have trains, they have planes, they have bikes. You know, if you're doing a walking tour somewhere, you've got
Those are cute pennies.
shoes.
I
You know,
can see a lot of
mean,
uses for these items.
yeah, I mean, there's just so much. And you get, you know, little tags and, you know, the big tags and just so many. And like I said, you get 2 of everything.
That,
so
yes,
it's
that's what I
just-
really like, Peggy.
And I mean, you can journal on.
I can't believe how
on
much
these
you get for
pieces.
$11.99.
I was amazed when I went through it and I saw everything. I mean, you get food. You get
And I think this
butterflies.
is a new product. I don't remember this coming out with other collections of Vicki's.
There's just so much. And if you do like a Rolodex kind of thing, you get Rolodex paper too. So you can, you know, you can create anything with it. These are the cutouts. You have to cut these out. Those are not
Or
stickers,
use it
but-
like that.
Mhm.
I like
yeah,
it like
you can use a
that.
page like that, yeah. And you can just put like a little word in there. That would be great. But yeah, there's just so much. It's just, if you go to Paris, there's your paper right there.
There you go.
Okay, so we'll go on back to our next page. And again, because it's 4x6, I can put a full-size photo.
Yeah,
in there,
I
which
do
is
like
just
I do like
wonderful.
your size.
I
that
do
you did.
like
That's
that.
really nice.
I really like that. So then, this
And
page.
another photo.
Yep. And I use the very same, you know, the second tag, this very same tag is my base for this page too. Yeah, is my base for this page as well. On this one, I just cut a 4x4 square photo to fit on there. And then I used the circle from the papery package. I used it over here too.
Oh,
So it
there's
can
her
go in
other
both
one. Because
places,
remember,
yeah.
you get two of
them.
everything.
Yep. And then you have to remember when you use, you know, the 12x12 papers and you have the strip up here, they can go anywhere.
Yep, that
So
makes a
use
great
it.
little border.
Use it, it does. It was wonderful to put that on there. And then I used just, this is from the sticker sheet, the travel notes right here. Kind of tuck that underneath there. Dimensional tape, the foam tape for the word. And then I just popped a couple of other pieces from the thicker sheet on
Very
there as
cool.
well. So, I mean, and I love how all these blues just kind of go together.
Well,
And
yes, they do.
They're peaceful. It's harmony.
Oh,
And then
this
of course
is what
one
I
of my
like.
favorites right there. Of course, you know, when I made my list of things to take pictures of,
That was
drinks
on it.
was one of them. That
looks delicious,
I
Peggy.
know it. I know it. I'm not really a rum fan, but boy, that made me one. So, and here's this one to go with
To go with her
the pool
rum.
bar. Yep. And this was a fun page. This is, you know, again, one of the yellow luggage tags that I used for the front cover. So this is the second one that I used. Just to strip this strip right here in the 6x6 pad, you always get a strip like this at the top of the page.
Now it has a hole in it.
It has a hole in it, but if you put it on there and you cover it up, no one's going to know it's got a hole in it.
So you've
And you
given us a
still
lot of
get-
good tips today for sure.
And you still get that color on there, and that way, I mean, I'm into using everything I have.
I can
think,
tell.
you know,
we can tell,
if it's
which
sitting
we
on my
love.
desk, I'm going to use it. So this page, I put this little strip on first. This comes from the 3x4 cut apart sheet, which is right here. And it's this
Oh,
piece
right
right
here.
there.
Oh, and it even has a little drink on it.
I know. I mean, what better way to tell me that I need to put a drink on the page, right?
Yeah.
This is from the Icons, the ephemera piece, and I popped that out. This is also from one of the ephemera pieces right here on the agenda for today. And then I just took from the 6x8 pad, there's a page that has the sun on it, and I'm using this for another project, but it has a sun on it, and these are the rays.
Just some rays.
Yeah,
Oh my
these
gosh.
are the rays. I cut that off
Who
there.
thinks of this stuff? That's just so amazing.
And then I tore the edge and I added a little bit of the yellow. It was the mustard seed, a little bit of yellow ink, because I just, the yellow and blue are just complementary colors, and I just thought that looked really nice. Then I used some of the. These came from the ephemera packages too. This one says good things on it. It's actually a ribbon, but if you tuck it in, you never know. Try it in there. And then I just used one of the tags from the tag sheet.
So that's a tag cut off of here, Peggy?
Yep. On the bottom.
Oh, it's this one right here.
Right down there.
And she stuck that in.
Yep. And then because I am not good at tying knots, so I tried to avoid that at all cost. So I just took a white mini brad.
Oh, just put a little brad in it. Good idea.
Yep. To kind of
Another
fill it in.
option.
Yep.
Well, and I want to mention, Lisa Cooper has an amazing idea. The paper from the 6x8 that has the hole in it? She runs that across the top of a tag.
Oh,
puts
yeah.
the hole where the hole of the tag
Yeah,
is.
what a
So
great, that's a
Lisa,
great
love
way to
that idea.
reinforce your hole too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is awesome. That's a great way to do it. And to add that decorative piece to it, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love it.
And then, foam tape for the ephemera pieces there. How easy that one went together. So, anytime you have like these cut aparts that are just kind of like maybe like little journaling things, but they have color in them, they have little, details in them. Use
They're
them
just
for
a
background pieces.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that.
It adds just a little bit of color and kind of helps tie everything else together and brings a little bit of pop in there too. So then we go to this page. This was kind of a fun page to do.
Oh, I love those sunglasses.
So I used this.
Oh, there's the sun rays again.
Yep, as the back of the tag on that one. And then I just made sure I wanted to kind of cut so that I got the rays coming out from the center. So I wanted to make sure I had that in there. So that was the piece I used on the back here. Again, cut 4 by 6, and then just trim the corners off. And then when I built this, the piece at the very back is, let me think where that one's from.
See that little green?
I can't
Is it a
remember
tag,
exactly where it was
maybe?
from. I found it last night. Let me see.
Peggy's going to figure out
I
where.
gotta figure out my notes here. Sorry.
That's okay. I think everybody's really loving this, and how nice. So if you're just joining us or joining late, Peggy's made a little tag album that flips on a ring, and she's using the Vicki Boutin Wear to Next collection, which when this came in, it was like, wow, way to go, Vicki. And it's got lots of different pieces. You've got the chipboard, which they call thickers, and then you've got a sticker sheet that's got 82 pieces. And it could be used for any really type of travel. It's got airplanes, it's got cars, it's got little little tags and cameras, and I love that word, happy times.
Yep.
This, like I said, we just got
great
back from
stuff
a
in
little
it.
trip to the Wisconsin Dells with the grandkids, and this would be good for that.
I believe this comes from the journaling icon, or the ephemera pieces.
Oh, okay.
The very back piece here that you really can't see very much of. You can kind of see the green and the tan from it. But that was, I just put that on to center that on there. And then what I did, from the papery package, you get, well, this is actually from the ephemera piece, but the papery, you get this little piece back here. And
So she layered
stuck them
those,
together,
stuck them together so you could
Yep.
flip them.
And then I took In the 6x8 pad, there is a sheet, and I don't know if I have that sheet anymore. I might have cut through it
Because I
all.
thought that might be from
It's
the
a
3x4.
It's a 3x4 journaling piece, but it's in here.
That's what
It's
oh,
similar
look
to
at
this.
that.
It's similar to this.
So we don't have that on a 12x12
No.
paper. I like it that she does different
Oh,
things.
right there it is.
Oh my gosh.
Right there it is. So I just kind of trimmed the Enjoy out from that. And then I punched through the 3 at the top corner and put an orange mini brad there. And that way it can slide open. I could put a photo there. Sticker sheet, ephemera package, and this is foam tape. So it comes up. So we use dimensional tape. And then the sun right here is from the sticker sheet. And I just cut it in half because I thought, well, I'm only going to show half of it.
Yeah, save it for
another
project.
another page, you know. So yeah, so that gave it a little bit of interest there. I thought that was kind of fun to do.
Very, very cool.
Okay, and the next piece, again, it's this sunshine piece that I used on there, so you get the sun, and I think I probably turned it in this direction so that I didn't have this. I probably cut right along there so that it was right there. So you get the sun's rays, and then, you know, so easy. This is from the icon, the ephemera, the sticker sheet. You just kind of layer those things on there, and then I just slid the picture underneath it. These little gold dots are also on the sticker sheet.
That's
or
what surprised me.
on the thicker
they're
sheet.
right here on
Yeah.
with the. They're kind of like chipboard.
Yeah.
And that little word yes. So there's little things on here. There's big things. There's little stars.
Well, even on this layout right here, this little piece right there.
Oh, that little hello.
Came from the thicker sheet, the chipboard. So I mean, there's pieces of all sizes to use. That was a fun one. We're getting close to the end
I
here.
like it. Keeps going and keeps
It
going.
keeps going. I know, once I started, I couldn't stop. I decided I wanted to make another pocket. Now this page right here is made using 2 pieces of paper from the 6x8 pad. I didn't use one of these as my base on this one. But I cut it to be the same size as the other pieces. So I just used the blue clouds as the base. This came from the back side of this one right here. It's the back side, and it all coordinated. And then this was the top of one of the 6x8 sheets, you know, that top with the hole in it. And then I just took one of the tags right here. I trimmed that out, stuck it in there with the die cut flower and another one of the tags from the tag sheet, and put those all in there. And then I made a little flip here. This is from the icon or the ephemera packages, and I just opened it up.
It's a little
with a little picture.
Oh, cute.
So it opens up, and then this is from the thickers, the chipboard sheet. So that's kind of fun that way too. And then this is this is the last tag, and this also was just done using the 6x8.
Just the paper.
Well, yeah, the 6x8 paper. So it's just kind of that pinkish
so you
grid.
can combine things. You
Yep.
can use
Exactly.
photos or the papery, or just use your paper.
This came from the 3x4 cut apart, the very bottom, right here. And just put that on there. And then I just layered the ephemera here, because it's like, you know, I'm lost when I'm on vacation, and I enjoy it. I don't care what direction I go. I just want to have fun. This is the couple that we travel with quite a bit, and just the words, the sticker, popped up the sticker heart. Easy page to do. But it looks really cute.
It's very fun, Peggy. Your whole project is just fun.
And then the back page. Again, I used the other half of the yellow paper that I cut in half for that first tag. And then I just used from this piece right here, this right here. I just cut it to 4 inches wide, and I put it on here in the middle. And then this came from the sticker sheet, and I just used dimensional tape to pop that up. Same with the camera, same with Happy Street, and then a chipboard little file tag on
so
the top.
you just get started, and you just can layer and layer and layer and add, tuck in.
It's so fun to do. You know, and when you get started doing it, the more you do, the thing, oh, let me try this here, or let me try that here, and let me move this over here, or let me cut just this little piece there. And I mean, the ideas just get flowing, and you just, it's just so much fun to do.
And Cindy's asking the size, and it's 4 by 6.
4 by 6 is what it is.
4 by 6.
Now, on these luggage tags here, they do come with a little notch right there.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I like that too, but then I thought, well, when I put this piece on, what am I going to do to get the notch? So here's your hole punch.
You just used a hole punch.
I just used a hole punch. So if you have this, or if you have a crocodile, or I mean, I just have a paper punch at home that I've had for years and years that I used.
I saw the little notches, but I didn't really think about how you would do it. So that's good
and then
to know.
I used my crocodile. I think
that's how you punch all the holes.
Do all the. I mean, it comes with holes. Most of them will come with a hole. The tags will come with the hole already done, so you can use that as your guide. But if you do have to add the hole, you just kind of line it up and pop it in there.
And so she's talking about just a single hole punch to do those edges or punch the holes. If you have a crocodile, of course, you know how well that works. It's going to punch multiples. Probably you could punch your whole book at once.
Yeah.
And it does the 3/16 and the little bit smaller. I think that's a 1/8.
Very handy, very handy. And then I still wanted this to look like a luggage tag. So bless Katie's heart, she did tie a knot for me here.
I do like that cord.
I do too. I like it really well, and it's just a little bit thicker. I just think it looks a little bit heavier duty than than the twine would. And looks more like something that would be on a luggage tag.
Perfect.
And then I saw that we had these.
Yeah, those pink fresh rings.
I love these.
It's hard to find
colors.
book rings in colors. We have a lot of silver and a lot of sizes, but to find the colors ones is a little harder.
I know, and when I saw this, I thought, oh, this is perfect. These are perfect. They're $5.49.
Oh, for 8.
Yeah,
okay, that's
exactly.
Whoops, sorry,
two different sizes.
That kind of surprises me, I have to say, Peggy.
Yeah, 2 different sizes. Nice heavy metal, and the smaller one is just perfect for your tag album.
Very cute. And you can make tag albums for other things too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm seriously thinking this collection might work well for the trip that we just took. We took lots of pictures of the kids.
Get a lot of water. See, the colors are just so fun. I mean, they're great kid colors because they're so bright. And I pulled this paper because I just really liked all the different tickets on here. So if you don't buy the paper package, to get like the punch out tickets, which I love, and I would recommend these for the.
You could make a lot of ephemera with this.
You can sure do it that way.
And it's got like one-way ticket, bus pass, airplane, metro, subway.
Yeah, any kind of mode of transportation that you're going to go on, it's listed on there.
Well,
I think Vicki's
Peggy,
done a great job with
you could easily fussy cut these if you use your hole punch along those edges there that Peggy just talked about.
Absolutely. Yep. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do with this line. I mean, from the 3x4 cut aparts, you could do a mini album using those, or using the luggage tags here, which is which was my original idea to do. But or you could add like these in between the bigger
have
pages.
Different sizes. Yes, that would be a good idea too.
So I mean, there's just so many things you can do. You could do the same with the tags by adding those in between the pages too. There's just so many options.
You can see Peggy has a whole double table full of fun product, and we'll take pictures and get this all on the blog so you can remember what you saw today or refer to it. And then Peggy, thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
That's a really awesome project. Now we'll be anxious to see your next project that was on the calendar.
4th of July.
So
4th
you're
of
back
July.
next week then?
Next week, yep.
Okay, so
I
Peggy
think
will
on
be
Friday.
here next Friday, a week from tomorrow.
Yep.
And you can see more of her amazing work.
Yep.
And then while we were talking with Peggy, I got a urgent note from Diane to let you know that this kit, the summer workshop with Annette Green, is arriving next week already. So
that's exciting.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So we'll have the kit next week. It's $84.99 and it does include 2 virtual classes with Annette, and you are going to make this planner. And one thing I didn't mention that comes is you're also getting the page protector set. So you will be doing some pages with the page protectors and some of them with this die. And that is $84.99. Okay, let's look. They want to see this one more time. The Where to Next, the papery. And that's Peggy's got, look at, she's got all the pieces
all
here.
kinds of pieces here.
And that has 200 pieces.
200 pieces, 2 of everything.
And it's $11.99
Yep.
and it's from the Vicki Boutin Where to Next.
It is so wonderful.
I had no idea that stuff was in there, Peggy, and I've got that fear of missing out thing right now.
Oh my gosh!
So I might have to order some more.
I mean, all the little words that you can use for titles on your pages. You know, staycation vibes. Teresa could use that with her cups pages earlier in the week.
Exactly.
You know, their staycation ones. But yeah, I mean, and like the little ink blobs. I mean,
and this collection, it's got the 6x8, it's got 12x12.
It's got
these,
little frames too,
die-cut frames.
I need to try those out. I need to try those out.
It's got the little
washi tape.
The washi tape.
Oh, and the cool thing about these, there's 2 sheets of them.
Yeah, usually places don't have 2 sheets.
Yeah, there's 2
172.
sheets. I was really surprised when I opened it up, and there's 2 sheets.
And that's
for
the puffy
$4.99.
stickers.
Yep.
So there's a lot to this collection.
Yep.
The best thing to do is just to go out and look at it online under our new category.
Yeah. And I mean, look at everything I did, and I still have lots and lots of paper left for more projects.
Well, Peggy, thank you so much. Okay, one more thing. What's the price on the frames?
On the frames?
So you get 30 frames.
$9.99.
So it's $9.99. And it's funny because Maggie came in this morning and she's doing something with frames from the new 49 and Market
that'll be
collection.
Fun. That'll be fun.
All right, those are handy dandy too. So tomorrow we're going to be here with Katie, and she's going to be, she's got a travel album about visiting all the different states, which is going to be really fun. And then we're also going to show you how the Better Press works. So if you were thinking about the Better Press and you're not sure, we're going to show you how to use that tomorrow also. And we'll be back then. And Peggy, thank you again. This was amazing.
It was fun.
And we'll get photos out for all of you to see her great projects. And otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow, everyone. Have a crafty day.
Thank you.